Hey guys, this is Kim with Santiment. We've just released some updates to our product Sandbase, and I'd love to walk you through them. Right now you're looking at the projects table. This is where the majority of the updates are this time. Some of you might remember this as the project's cash flow table, because that's what it primarily was focused on until now. We've been gathering and tracking wallets for the various projects, and showing the transactions in and out, the cash flow for each one. We used to have some specific wallet balances here and links out to Etherscan for transaction history and stuff. And we found that that was maybe a little bit granular view for an overview like this. So we completely overhauled this table. You can see we've added some traditional data points like price, volume, and market cap, so those are easily accessible. We've also kept our balance column, and this is actually a summary of, or a total of the wallets we have on hand for each project. Some of them might have more than one, so we've just rolled it up into a total for cash on hand. And we've also rolled up the transaction detail into an ETH spent over 30 days summary. So hopefully this will give a little bit simpler and clearer picture of transactions that have occurred for this time period. And let's see, a quick note on the wallets themselves. This has been a largely manual process in finding these wallets. We've worked with projects directly to get this information from them. A lot of it is through our project transparency project, because these projects are interested in being above board and transparent with their funds. We've also found some of these wallets ourselves. And we've had some community help as well, and would love any input that you have. So if you see things like this where you have this question mark here, it means we don't have wallets on file yet for these projects. And if you happen to know what they are and want to see this data reflected here and tracked, we'd love your help in getting these. So you can see these little question marks here. Just click on that. It'll open up a form that you can submit the information, and I won't go through the whole form here. It's pretty self-explanatory, but feel free to leverage that and help get this information in there, so we can start tracking those projects as well. Let's see, other new stuff about this table. Dev activity. This is a metric that we started tracking last month and reflecting on the individual price charts of dev activity over time compared to price. And we've rolled that up into a 30-day summary here as well. So you can compare projects' activity by sorting on this column. You can sort by ascending and descending on any of these columns. Just click the table header here to do that. But yeah, you can get a quick picture of what's going on with these projects over this time period. And finally, there is the new column called P&B. This is the price to book ratio. And we got a little tooltip on this one. We've been trying to integrate some like in-context help for some of these metrics that we're tracking. I think the P&B ratio is the first one we're doing this with. But yeah, we'll be expanding this more as we go. So there's a little bit more information about exactly how to use this data you're looking at. But price to book ratio is interesting. What we found was that if you lay market cap and balance next to each other, some of these projects have more cash on hand than their valuation. And so that might be an interesting way to spot projects that are potentially undervalued. And so you can sort by this column also. And you might notice over here a new column we've added called signals, and this one really is very early. There's a lot of development that needs to happen here. A lot of cool things we have planned for this. But the whole idea is if something interesting happens like this, where you get this kind of a situation where the price to book here is less than 1, and it could indicate something interesting, we were going to flag it over here and give you a little bit more information. So you can actually sort by this column and pull up projects where interesting things may be going on, and right now the price to book is the only one we're flagging at the moment, but more is coming on this front. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much for your support. We'd love to hear what you think. Feel free to leave us comments here in the comments section. Visit Sandbase and give these new features a spin. And stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with more updates.